Welcome back to HARBRO Freight. Quality videos, lowest prices. And today we have just more confirmation. We're 4 for 4 on our deals. And we'll get into it. But if you find this useful, please consider liking and or subscribing. And here we go. Apaches today. You still have some time. If you're getting this early enough, 40% off all Apache cases. Who got their Apache case? And if you don't mind me asking, which one? And for what are you going to use it? Because I've seen some very creative uses for these cases. I was looking at the roll-on carry-on one, which I was just surprised that Apache offered that. But let me know which Apache case you got if you got one. Of course, deal of the day one has come and gone. Day two is in its twilight. Day three is tomorrow. Who's lining up in the morning for their extension cords or their shelf? If somebody is, please let me know if there's a line. There better not be a line, or maybe there will be. Maybe I still just don't understand it. But that's extension cords and shelf, Yukon shelf tomorrow. And day four. Day four, again, we already know it because it's accurate to what we had in our 7 days of deals, is it's the paint days of deals. 50% off all paintbrushes and rollers, and then $70 off the Avanti airless paint primer and stain sprayer. You're getting it for $180, $70 off. So let's just take a look. We'll start off with the Avanti airless paint primer and stain sprayer at $250 at $70 off. Here, let's get this in here. $70 off of $250. That's a 28% savings, which is really good, especially for these bigger paint sprayers. I don't believe they have history on this on Hazard Fraught, but 28% is going to be as close as to one of the best deals that you get. Of course, you might get lucky and get this as a deal, maybe more percentage off, but these deals of the days where it's just one day only, these tend to be the best deals that these will get for the year. So just something to keep in mind. $70 off, 28% off for this airless paint primer stain sprayer. Who is considering getting this? This is for those of you who are serious about painting, but let me know. Next, the 50% off of rollers and paintbrushes. So first we'll look at these. Well, we'll just look at looks to be a lot of options of rollers, microfiber rollers, paint rollers, professional paint rollers with covers, microfiber, bunch of different options. But we'll just look at the more pricey kits. Here we have the Avanti Premium Paint Kit, 9-piece, considered best quality, $15.99. So let's just call it what it is, at $16, and at 50% off, we could do the math on it. You get this for $8. So if you're planning on doing any painting in the near future, you might as well save yourself some really, because you're gonna need a rolling kit. You're gonna need some of these trays. And at $8, I do think that this is an excellent deal compared to what you'll get anywhere else. And I haven't used these before, but I am a believer in Avanti. So I do believe these are going to be better than your rink-a-dink $3 rollers or kits that you can get anywhere else. Here for $8, you're saving 50%. You get some really good quality roller kits. And then next to that is the not premium, but the regular paint kit for $13. And we won't do the math on this one. This is 9-piece, comes with 2 rollers, 2 roller heads, paintbrush and trays. You'll get this for $6.50. So you stock up on a few of these because you're saving. Yeah, you're saving already a really, really good amount. Same thing. At this point, if you're doing a lot of painting and you need extra roller heads, you can definitely dabble in getting some of these other rollers, microfiber versus not. But definitely some good options, especially at the 50% off. So let's just take one last look at the paintbrushes and see what they have to offer. And surprisingly as well, Harbor Freight has a bunch of paintbrushes. Color me tickled. A lot of options for paintbrushes, even some brand new ones. And so we'll just look at some of the higher value ones. In particular, this paintbrush set, 4 piece, better quality at $17. You get 4 brushes, and they all have polyester blend bristles for a smooth finish. So you'll get this for $8.50, so about $2 per paintbrush. Excellent deal. And then you scroll down a little bit, you have this Avanti 4-inch flat paintbrush, professional quality at $9, and you're getting this for $4.50. Premium blend of polyester and nylon bristles. This professional flat paintbrush provides the smoothest possible finish on all types of paints and stains. And so, as excited as I can be about paintbrushes and rollers and the Avanti airless paint stain sprayer, this is what we got: 50% off paintbrushes and rollers, 28% off of this Avanti stain and paint sprayer, $180. I think that's pretty solid, very specific. I don't find myself painting too much, but if you do find yourself getting ready to paint, those are the deals. Again, that's July 24th. Tomorrow's deal is the extension cords and shelves. Today, you can still pick up your Apache cases, but I'll leave it at that. Happy Harbor Freighting, happy shopping. Anybody gonna pick up some paintbrushes? If you do, I'm really interested. It seems like one of those hit or miss, like extension cords. But let me know. I hope you are in need of some, because 50% off would be excellent timing. Again, either way, good luck out there. Hopefully, they don't sell out of the paintbrushes. Hopefully, they don't sell out of the extension cords. If there's a line out the door, let me know. And as soon as I have some more deals, I will let you know and send them your way.